Hey guys, Top5 here with episode number 18 of the Monaco career mode on FIFA 21 next gen console. We are in season number 2, and that means we are in the summer transfer window. And you can see we're kicking this off by loaning out a couple of players, rejecting an offer for Diassi from Sevilla. And you can just see all the players going out on loan. Obviously, these players were already out on loan last season. They've now come back. We're going to send them back out on loan, reevaluate them at the end of that. Should we sell them? Should we keep them? We also had an offer here for Marapan. His release clause was paid. He will be joining Crystal Palace. So that means we need a new centre-back. And the first player we're going to go in for is Tanguy Nianzou. I think Tanguy, I don't know if it's Tanguy, I believe is how you say Ndombeles. It's Tanguy. I'm assuming it's the same, but we do pick him up for 10 million from Bayern Munich, and he is the perfect player. 73 overall, 19 years old. He wants the sporadic first team role. He wants 5 years. You couldn't ask for more. You couldn't ask for better. He even wants a wage decrease just so he could play a little bit more here than he can at Bayern Munich. And you can see he joins. He is number 16 for the season, and he should get a couple of games here. I would expect him to play quite a few games, especially in the Cup. He's definitely going to play in the Cup, maybe even in some of the games in the Champions League, should we qualify for the later knockout rounds a little bit earlier than expected. But you can see here more offers, more accepted. Keita Balde going to Burnley, Barreca going to Levante. We're just trying to get the money up. Obviously, we've already got quite a big set budget. As you can see here, George going to Ajax for 19.2 million. As you can see here, they are being sold, they're being loaned out. And an offer here for Lecomte from Borussia Dortmund. Now, Lecomte is 30 years old, but I thought because he was so good last season, we may as well keep him for at least one more year and give him another trophy, hopefully, at the end of this season. As we're going to go for another signing here, this time from Arsenal, this time a player we've had before, Matteo Guendouzi. He was class in the Arsenal career mode right at the beginning of the year. Hopefully he can be just as good, as we do offer his current value of 33.5 million for the 22-year-old. He's going to come in again. He's going to be back up. He's going to maybe go for a position change into a... No, sorry, we're going to go for a formation change, should I say, into a 4-3-3 with the CDM. He'll come in, but I was thinking maybe going to the 4-4-2 this season instead. And obviously, because we lost Tushemi last season to Spurs, that means we would have Golovin and Fofana, or Fofana and Sabitzer as our two midfielders. But now we've got Guendouzi, bit of backup. He can come in, help us out really nicely. We're good in number 6 for his pleasure as we do get into the first game of the season. It is a nice little cup game to kick things off. I think this is the Community Shield of France. Winner of the Cup versus winner of the league. Obviously, we won both because we're so good. They didn't just hand it to us, though. We had to still play for it. So we're playing PSG, who finished second in the league behind us. And we are taking them on in the Trophy des Champions. And hopefully, we can get our third trophy at Monaco here today. As Fofana, we're playing the 4-4-2 in this game. Knocks the ball through to Marlon. The first chance comes our way as Areola makes a nice little save at the near post. For some reason, they're not playing Keylor Navas, one of the best keepers in the world. They're not playing him for some reason. But 18 minutes in, Golovin has a chance here from long range. Trying to get another goal of the season contender there. As Areola quite easily just picks that one out of the air, plucks it out of the air. As a chance here, Cairo Henrique steals the ball off Di Maria and starts a counter-attack. Here's Golovin. Got a man ahead of him in Martins. You can see how much space there is in front of him. John Stones can't keep up. There's a man in the middle in Daniel Marlin. Gets his head onto the end of it. And the first goal this season scored by Daniel Marlin as we go 1-0 up against PSG in the French Community Shield. That's what we'll call it. But things don't always last, especially when you're playing PSG. You've always got to be kind of focused, uptight. But another counter-attacking opportunity here is Ben Yedder. Lovely finish. Playing the 4-4-2. Both of our strikers have scored. We're 2-0 up against PSG. How much better can this season get? Because we're dominating PSG right now, especially on the counter-attack. You know, the thing last season that held us back was that we couldn't beat PSG in the league. I think we can do that now. I've got full faith in us to beat PSG in the league and win the title not on goal difference this year, to actually win it by points margin. But Neymar does score at the near post. Unfortunately, we can't keep the clean sheet in this game, but it is too little too late for them. As you can see, the final chances come in this one as a poor, really weird clearance there by Verratti. It's intercepted. Ben Yedder's got a chance here to try and get the third, seal the game. He plays it into Marlon, skips past John Stones, but the volley, not quite enough venom behind it. And it is easily caught by Areola, but Diatta boots the ball upfield as soon as he sees the clock tick over that 92nd minute. And we do win the competition. PSG are shaking in their boots. PSG are shaking in their boots. We lift the trophy above our head. We're speeding it up. It's not a very important trophy for us personally. We'd rather win the Ligue 1 title. We'd rather win the Champions League. But, it's another trophy to add to the collection. Another trophy to add to the history of AS Monaco. As we move back into the transfer window, we've got Serrano going to Benevento in Italy. And we've got Ahulu going to Athletic Bilbao in Spain, obviously breaking their Basque rule there to sign him. But enough of that. We are now into Ligue 1 match day 1. We're taking on RC Lens. The 4-4-2 is in full action. You can see here we've got Golovin and Fofana in the midfield today with Ben Yedder and Donyell Marlon up top. They're playing the 5-2-1-2, so this might be a bit tricky to break down with our 4-4-2. Obviously, we've got two strikers against their 5 at the back. So it's going to be tough to get chances in this one. But the first chance is going to come our way as Aguilar knocks the ball through to Diatta. Gets the better of Haidara really easily, actually. A little bit too easily for me personally. If I was the Lens manager, I'd be fuming. But he cuts inside, knocks it across to Golovin, tucks it into the back of the net. Simple as that. Golovin, the Russian, scores the first goal in Ligue 1. And what more could you ask for? Lovely bit of build-up play. Lovely finish. Really, really nice goal. As we have another chance here to go 2-0 up. Ben Yedder from the corner. Just wide of the post. Really unfortunate. But we are creating chances, which was something I thought we would struggle with at the beginning of this game. But defensively, not the best there. It's Joselu through one-on-one. Tucks it into the back of the net. We're playing a bit of a higher line with his 4-4-2. Than we were last season with the 4-3-3. Playing a bit of a higher line. And we just got caught out there. Joselu, one ball over the top is all it took. Bit annoying, not to get the clean sheet on the opening day of the season. But, we've got one goal. We know we can score against these boys. We may as well go and get another one as Donyell Marlon turns his man brilliantly, cuts the ball back to Diatta, back into the middle of Golovin, and it's almost a complete replica of the goal we scored just a few minutes earlier in this one. Golovin arriving late, Diatta playing the ball across, beating the keeper at the near post. It's a carbon copy. It is a carbon copy. But just before half-time, a chance here for them with a corner just on the edge of the D, on the edge of the box. But it's a great save by Lecomte, denying them the chance of getting back on level terms for a second time in this game. But from the corner, Diatta, one of the worst headed clearances you're going to see. And it's volleyed home. And it's one of the worst save attempts you're going to ever see by Lecomte. 2-2. He runs over to the camera. He shushes us. I don't think this guy realises there's still 45 minutes left in this game where we can get in front of this game and smash his team to bits. And it took us 3 minutes to get back in front. Donyell Marlon scores his first goal in Ligue 1. And I'm sure that guy who ran to the camera and shush, he's regretting that right now. He is regretting that right now. Because another chance is going to come away in the 52nd minute. Diatta down this right-hand side. You can see Golovin arriving late, but an audacious scissor kick there from Ben Yedder goes just wide of the post, denying us the chance of getting even further in front. But some bad news. The man who scored 2 goals in this game goes down, and he's landed dodgy, and he's going to be forced off. 63 minutes into the game, Golovin, he's tripped in the box. No penalties given for some reason, and he is injured. Forced off the pitch. Sabitzer comes on. It's going to be a bit of game time for Sabitzer, but that was really the only last chance of the game. The last highlight, really, was Golovin getting injured. But we do win 3-2. We pick up all 3 points. We punish Lens for getting a bit cocky with that shushing celebration. And we do go and see that Verbank has been loaned to Bournemouth. And that Golovin has dislocated his shoulder and will be out for 2 months. So he obviously landed funny on the way down. Big impact on the shoulder. Dislocated. He's going to be out for 2 months. But that is game time for Sabitzer. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'll see you tomorrow where we continue the transfer window and we play some more games. Peace.